Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
You've been lucky, little brother. Otherwise, your goose would have been cooked.
Not too bright, are they? Not too bright. What's this imbecile doing on the ground? What's he doing? Writing formulas and shizzle?
Hans Schielman, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here? The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself. Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first but only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielman. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here, it appears that someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
Yes, I heard about that. A chemical poison that eats away at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize talent when I see it, but it's only a matter of time before I win back my laurels. Believe me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can bring to me.
What do you want, buddy?
What do you want?
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals, I am given nothing but a hunk of bread. And even then, not just any sort.
Get to the point.
Never interrupt me! Where was I? Oh, yes, the bread.
Dude went
Did
crazy.
you know that with a little rye yeast,
Oh, I love rye
pinch
bread.
of moss,
Yum.
certain cockroach secretions,
Ew.
just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it merely caused acute attacks of stress and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears.
He's like the Scarecrow from Batman. It's creepy,
You
dude.
are a monster, Mr. Schielman.
Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
wasn't a compliment.
But of course it was. You others, you ordinary,
narrow-minded people.
You are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend. You call me a monster.
I'm
because
Hansel,
what you
and
find
this is my
impossible
sister
to face
Greta.
is just the slightest fraction of my genius. If by monster you mean someone who is nothing like you, then it is a compliment.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to write with. You see, my brain races like an engine with too many thoughts. I see them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That's all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
But listen, I don't want a vulgar inkwell and a pigeon's feather. No, I need material fit for my talent. I want my ink pen. Bring it to me, and I will be happy to pass on to you a little of my knowledge of modern chemistry.
Yeah, go to his house or something?
It was confiscated upon my arrival here. I
In
suppose
the
it
locker.
might be in my locker, in the locker room. Leave me now, and don't come back without my ink pen. see you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, let's go get this dude's ink pen.
What do you want?
Guess they don't do anything.
Warden McKenna.
Let's go get his pen.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
In the corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoners' civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Can you open the locker room for us? We would like to inspect Shieldman's personal items.
No, Mr. Holmes. I'm not responsible for that. You will find the keys in the secretary's office.
Okay.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
I'll go see the secretary again. There, you look
The
at that.
guards must spend...
Oh, yeah. Look at those whips and chains. It's like a dominatrix's basement down here. Dominatrix's dungeon. That's what I'm going to be when I grow up. I'm going to be a dominatrix. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Whipping people all day long.
Miss, may we borrow
Give me
the
those
to
keys,
the locker
lady.
room?
You will need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Anything new,
Let's
Mr.
talk,
Holmes?
buddy.
Is your investigation advancing? Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
We need to examine Shieldman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
Oh.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Huh.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion that it's better that the case remains shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary. Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Good.
It's interesting.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson.
The Brits use S
the guards
instead
are
of
still
Z
waiting
like
for you
we
to
do
put
in
up the duty
America.
list. Do it
For
as soon
certain
as
words.
possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take
Authorization
place.
with an S.
Or
There was
had you
another word they
forgotten?
used earlier too. That had an S instead of a Z in it. I don't know what it was though. Oh no. Why is he so mean to her?
Dry your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
What happened?
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Get it open.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
We gotta get her locker open too. We gotta help her out. Gotta get your dip tap. Alright.
Closed.
That's something.
Closed.
Which one's the locker?
Closed. Closed. Locked. I can feel a draft. This must be the access to the inside yard.
I thought it said the locker room was around here though. It's a check room.
Staff closed.
Huh.
Closed. Closed.
maintenance.
This is the entrance to the ordinary.
What door am I missing? I'm missing a door here. I remember it said, but maybe I was thinking that door. Check room.
Closed.
Oh, do I have to pull the key out?
Closed.
Is that the only one I can open up?
Closed. Locked.
I guess so. Always forget you have to pull your items up. Alright, so we got quite a lot here to look at. There's one there.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Aha. Thought maybe that lady's would be in here too. Or maybe hers is in the cloak room, that other room.
Oh, what a jumble!
Oh, it's got the... Is it the periodic table or just some elements on it? I'm not sure. Can't see it too well
Blotting
yet.
paper. A paper knife.
It's a letter opener.
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
Yep, it's got different elements on it. As soon as the catastrophe came to be known, the alarm from mouth to mouth was blown, and the cry rang out all over the town, "Good heavens, the Tay Bridge is blown down!" And a passenger train from Edinburgh, which filled all the people's hearts with sorrow, and made them for to turn pale, because none of the passengers were saved to tell the tale. How the disaster happened on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. William Topaz McGonagall.
A poem in Hans's handwriting.
I wonder if we're supposed to use the...
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
uppercase
Nothing of
letters?
interest
I
here.
don't know.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. A poem in Hans's handwriting. Blotting paper. Blotting paper. No, I can't do that. 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 There's something interesting here. This cannot be a simple coincidence.
No.
No, it is unnecessary. There's something interesting here.
BR.
Nothing of interest here. There's something interesting.
I can see that, Betty. Is that it?
There's something
else.
interesting here. Nothing of interest here. Not.
Huh. There's gotta be some more. There's another one.
There's something interesting here.
Okay.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
And keep looking.